Alright guys, it is the next morning. I'm going to try not to kill myself in this launch. We are taking off for the day. And yeah, slept decent last night. Slept in a little bit late, but today we are heading from Loon over to Clark Lake, and then we're going to go to Crooked Lake, do some exploring. And Crooked has supposedly some big pike in it, so we're going to switch things up. Hopefully go through a new species, and my rod is getting obliterated in these pine trees. All right, here we go. This is probably our biggest expedition day. Maybe go for lake trout tomorrow, but mainly go for pike and small. Go find a small lake to explore and hopefully catch a ton of bass and a bunch more fish today. Should be a pretty fun one. We got a lot of portaging and paddling to do today, so we'll see. See what happens. Let's do it. Alrighty guys, just finally got a new battery out. Make a couple casts. I'm gonna try to catch a big pike. Dad and brother smoking crappies left and right. Try to get a big old pike. I have no idea how deep it is here, but oh, big hit. That was a big hit. Probably felt on the chatterbait. Jeez. All right, I'm gonna have to switch to a grub. Oh, I got some thick weeds. Oh, what the? No, no, shoot, no, 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 no. Rod just snapped. Hardly put any pressure on it. Bait caster. Just snapped. So there goes any chance of me getting a pike. Oh. Ooh. All right, get tied up. Oh, this is an awesome lake. That is for show. There's a drag looking. Well, there's supposed to be largemouth in here, so hopefully get the first largie of the trip.
What a phenomenally awful lake. Awful lake. Didn't get a single hit. Well, this Dumbo behind the camera did, but it was pure luck because he got a tangle. It was absolutely awful. Probably tried 25 different baits. You just never know.
We found one good thing that Corey Lake has to offer, and that's the Echo. Wibble!
That's impressive.
We hope it showed up.
Alright guys, we just got back from Crooked a little bit ago, and the portaging was absolutely brutal. We had to do like 3 portages, and the fishing was pretty terrible. I caught one fish and then snapped yet another rod. It was so annoying. It was like a brand new bait caster. Very, very frustrating. And yeah, another bait caster down the drain. Did no big pike or anything. I caught one decent largemouth at Crooked, but pretty crappy fishing, but still beautiful. It was cool to explore and check out a couple new lakes. And now we're back on Loon. The wind is just whipping, so we're just kind of staying here for the night. I think the plan is for tomorrow, we may leave for a day early just so we don't have to rush on for Friday morning and have to pack up and rush all the way back. So I think we're gonna head back tomorrow to the truck and then spend the day on Clark Lake chasing lake trout and hopefully getting some more smallies. And then we're gonna probably hopefully catch some smallies tonight. Is like 6 in the evening, I believe, and it's just whipping right now. So head up to the camp. I'll probably show you some more of the gear and whatnot, but making some dinner right now, and yeah, craziness. Chicken flavor. How many?
We're gonna need
Yee, I need the stirry thingy.
Damien is rod snapper. He snapped 2 rods this trip.
I haven't snapped a rod in like probably 8 years, and I've snapped 2 in this trip. It's so annoying.
Oh, there we go.
Phew, it's still ripping out there. Man. Waves are still coming down, but luckily it's keeping the bugs at bay. The bugs have been just horrible for pretty much every morning and evening, besides the wind. But I figured I'd take this moment and quick go through some of the lures that have been working best for us on this trip. Boy, this is my box right here that I brought. I'm opening it on this side. I brought, show you, open that up. I brought tubes, swim baits, got spinner baits in there, got tons of wacky rig hooks, marabou jigs, grubs, tiny crankbaits, just tons of random jig heads and hooks. I had some jigs and grubs in here, some grasshoppers and little jigs, more swim bait hooks. We got jitterbugs, spoons, crankbaits, some big pike baits, random fluke. Then we got a tiny torpedo, which is the only top water bait that I had a little bit of success on. The top water bite was really slow. I don't know if it's the cold front or whatnot, but the top water bite was quite slow. I got like 3 fish on this bait, but that was about it for the top water. Pretty slow, a little bit disappointing, but whatever. Got lipless cranks. I got a couple frogs just in case you need them. Some more crankbaits, chatterbait, a bunch of spoons for hopefully get some lake trout tomorrow. And I'm just pinching the barbs down and one at a time because it's as I use these baits, because you're all barbless here. It's all catch and release. I didn't really go through the regulations. All catch and release. It is, what are the other? No scented baits, only artificial. It's all catch and release just for bass. So it really just encourages a trophy bass population. It's pretty crazy. And here I got a spook, a micro swim baits, and micro jerk baits, and then some poppers. But to be honest, I didn't really throw any of these. The #1 bait of choice by far for this trip that produced by far the most fish was just classic wacky rig. Kind of boring, but these fish just loved these. Not super picky about the colors. They just, colors in here. Those are my plastics bags. I brought grubs, tons of worms, flukes, tubes. I didn't have any lucks in tubes. We had a little bit of luck. Josh had a little bit of luck on the TRD. I didn't throw that too much. I brought homemades, more grubs. We got some swim baits. I didn't really throw any of those. I didn't know what to expect, so I just brought a little bit of everything. What else did I bring? I got more dingers. Still got a lot of bourbon berries left, and the white was a pretty good color. I did pretty good in the morning dawn color. I don't know where that color is currently, but #1 was by far the wacky rigging.
Yeah, I'm digging.
Pretty much any color. Morning dawn, the pearl worked very well, and just like a pink color, and they were not picky. Green pumpkin worked just great. Just letting that sink, and every bite was just super, super aggressive. Just the line would just take off. And very, very fun fishing. And the second bait I had the most luck on was probably a drop shot rig. I was just throwing a little pink. This is a Bass Pro Shops McCreature bait. The morning dawn 4-inch color. I had a ton of luck on the drop shot rig. I didn't throw moving baits that much. I don't know why. They did not seem super into them. Probably could have gotten some on crankbaits and jerks, but just had the most fun on plastics and finesse baits. So I did also bring my fly rod, the 6-weight, and I haven't even taken it out yet. Frankly, because the wind has been pretty bad every day with the cold front moving in. But besides that, it's been incredible camping weather, getting down in the 50s every night. But yeah, with the cold front and the top water bite has just not been out at all. So I haven't thrown the fly rod that much. And these fish have been just kind of picky, I'm not going to lie. I might throw some streamers yet though, so we'll see what happens. And it is just an awesome fishery it's very unique with all the white pine trees. They never logged it off or anything. So all the trees are just like zero underbrush on any campsite. It's beautiful. The water is like 20, 30 feet visibility. With the way the watershed works, it goes to the Lake Superior and flows to the Mississippi, which Sylvania is right in that border. So the water, all these fish totally rely on all the minerals and nutrients that come in from the rain and the spring feds. The water's so clear, so pristine, just insane. And may go out this evening. And yeah, hopefully catch a few more fish on GoPro for you guys. Fishing is just phenomenal here. They're very different, skinny, but they're some of the hardest fighting smallies I've ever had. They're just insane.
Good.
Oh, he's putting up with dang battery. Oh, got another one. Got another one. He's running with it. Oh my gosh, annihilated. All right. All right, this is dink. Oh, that's not a dink. Oh, what the heck? Where'd this fish even come from? No, it is a dink. What the heck? Why'd you fight so hard, buddy? And you took my dinger. Ah, bud, chill. Of course, just a dink. Don't want the hot dog smallies. Oh, that's a nice structure on here, though.
He's here. Hello, fish. The noodle does it again.
Oh, okay. Oh, dinger!
Dinger.
Come on, zoom. There we go.
Yes.
Oh boy.
Alright guys, I think it's going to do it for the night, day 4 conclusion. Tomorrow we are going to be heading back and spend the day on Clark and hopefully get a lake trout, but awesome day. Hope we can get a bunch more fish tomorrow. There's another loon. I love those things. Good night. Oh, first nice one of the day. I saw this guy up there. Spoon. Woo. That's a nice one. Oh, cast in the morning. Saw this guy chase my spoon. That's probably a 16, 17 incher. Gorgeous little fish. Oh, yeah. That's awesome. There you go, Bertha. There she goes. Woo! Goodbye, Osprey 2. You've been good to us. Guys, we finally finished up the last portage. We are back on Clark Lake, which is the only lake in the wilderness area that has lake trout. By far the biggest lake, and I've never caught a lake trout before. I don't know much about it. We're on our way back. We're going to spend the majority of the day on Clark Lake before we leave tonight. And I really want to catch a lake here. I don't really care about the size, but I don't know much about it. But we're in the middle here. I know I like deep water and rocky points and transitions. So there's like 3 points here in this little channel area, and it's pretty deep, so I think I'm gonna give it a shot. I've just got a spoon tied on. I'm just gonna jig off the bottom for a little bit, and hey, you never know, maybe I'll get lucky. Really, only that deep? Oh, finally, the wind is brutal. The end is near. Whew. That's all paddling. All right. Just caught this little largemouth, finally. Right at the boat launch. Second largemouth of the trip, I think. Get a big follower. Pretty fish. There he goes. He had a way bigger follower too. A couple more casts. Sight fished him right next to that edge. That was awesome. Oh, another one's got it. Another one's got it. Another one's got it. Oh, that's big. No, he dropped it. This stupid reel. Watch out. Yep, another one's got it. Dude, literally, another one's got it. Don't zoom in. There you go. Another one. Oh my god. This is the second one already. Oh, it's a big largie. Big largie. Big largie.
That is a big fish.
It's a big largie.
Are you using just that spoon?
Crazy. No way.
Look at him go.
I just caught like a 15-incher too. Oh yeah, Josh is getting all those nice jumps. That's a big largemouth. Dang, that's a really nice largemouth. Get up. Oh, that's a huge largemouth. Holy crap. Holy crap.
Oh my god.
That's a huge largie.
Oh, that's a 3-pounder all day. Look how chunky that is. Oh my gosh. That's probably close to 3 pounds. Just on a dang boat launch. What the heck?
How long is he? That's 18-incher.
Yeah, he's an 18-incher. That's probably a 3-pounder. Holy cow. Gorgeous.
Right off the bank.
Yeah, let's get the release.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh, that's a super thick, healthy fish. Yeah. Oh buddy, he's feisty. He's ready to go. Look at him go. That's awesome. Woo!
That is fantastic.
Oy. Oh wow, we did it. Oh, we survived.
Barely.
Goodbye, Sylvania. I will miss you. Goodbye. I mean, overall, this trip was just incredible. We lived and survived for 5 days in the wilderness, and it was just an incredible overall experience, going through all the work, all the mosquitoes, the portaging, all the work and travel, and roughly 25 miles of paddling and roughly 2.5 miles of portaging. But to have it all pay off with probably the best fishing all of us have ever experienced, and to be in a place where it was just so pristine and experience the type of fishing we've never really experienced before. It was just fantastic, just incredible. So we'll get away from the chaotic world for a little bit. This trip overall just went so perfectly. The drone is gone. I am back. We are back now, and yeah, I was flying the drone. Oh, getting some last-minute shots, and I don't even know what really happened. It was totally my fault. I was just being kind of an amateur move. It was just I was flying too low to the ground. I thought I was high enough when I was looking down, getting that last shot, and right as I started to look up, that area is very, very hilly, lots of elevation differences, and I just barely clipped the top of the by far the tallest tree in the area. So really, really annoying, but kind of a dumb mistake on my part. Such a huge bummer. A $400 drone is down the drain. So it wasn't a total waste. I got 8 months of good use out of it, but it was still relatively new. So it's definitely a massive bummer. I'll probably save up. I mean, it took me a while. It took me a little bit to save up for that drone, but I'll probably get another one sometime this fall. But no more epic shots. So if the drone footage is a little bit low quality in this series, I had to screen record it all off my phone and didn't have anything from the SD card because obviously that's lost. We tried to get it down, but it was just really unlucky that it got stuck way in the top of a tree, and it was like the biggest oak tree. There was no chance of getting it down. The mosquitoes were horrible, so we were forced to leave. We tried to get up. It was definitely really, really frustrating in the moment, but yeah, it happens. I'm a beginner drone pilot, and when you're flying drones, that stuff just happens. You're gonna make mistakes, especially with a new drone. That's why I bought a relatively beginner drone. And yeah, it really, really stinks, but yeah. Really stinks to lose the drone. I checked the warranty, but you have to send in the broken drone for them to replace it, which is really annoying, but whatever, it happens. Just a massive bummer and a really disastrous and frustrating ending to the trip. But overall, an absolutely incredible trip. Just so much fun to be chasing those crazy smallmouth. We caught so many fish, and I'm sorry I really didn't do a great job filming the whole experience. I hope you guys still got a pretty good idea of what it was like. It's a ton of work, and when everything's wet and you've got tons of non-waterproof camera gear trying to keep dry, it's hard to film a trip like this. It really is. So, and I probably didn't even get half the fish that we caught on camera. Like, I was just being kind of lazy about filming my GoPro, but I caught a ton of fish from the bank and a ton more fish off camera, probably more off camera than on camera. But really, really appreciate those, all of you that stick through the entire series, and yeah. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. I'll catch you